did not have to worry about LeBron James. The Lakers take care of business as they beat the Knicks 110-97. Honestly, it wasn't even that close. Lakers just completely worked them. That third quarter was really good. I'm going to start off with the positives here. DeAndre Ayton, look, I know you're still annoying us and you're frustrating us, but credit where credit's due. You came out aggressive in that first quarter. You helped set a tone for it. You grabbed some rebounds. You were battling. You were out there. Difference from you. Rui Hachimura, we've been getting on you. Want to see you do more. And Rui Hachimura, another good game. Solid from Rui Hachimura. Did not miss a shot in the first quarter. On his way to 13. Knocked down some three-pointers. Also had 7 good boards. Offensively, he was grabbing a couple of rebounds. He was active. I like that. Austin Reaves, who's been slow starting lately. I know you're going to say this old because LeBron wasn't there. Okay, whatever. But he took down the shots. Had 25 points for Austin Reaves. He had 17 at the half. The first time he had 17 and a half since November 30th. So many good positive things that come out from this. And this is where you're saying, damn it, Beto, why can't they be like this? And this is why I say I'm not surprised when they beat anybody, and I'm not surprised when they get smoked by anybody. That's what the Lakers did tonight. They took care of business. I keep saying tonight because we're so used to playing night games, but it was a day game as the Lakers beat the Knicks on a national game on ABC. A lot of good positives. How are you feeling, Laker fans? How are you feeling this afternoon? 213-799-0139, 213-799-0139. We sprung forward. It's beautiful outside, like in the 80s. This just feels right. Good afternoon win. If you're a first-time caller, let Funches know. We'll put you at the front of the line. If you were at the game, let Funches know where you were sitting. Get to the front of the line. And for those of you that like to pay attention to the numbers, as Brett Musburger would say, our friends in Vegas, the Lakers, against the spread, the last 12 games, going back to December 14th, they were over. Tonight, they were a 3.5-point dog, and they went flat-out money line. Never a doubt in this one, which is weird to say. Go out to the phone lines right now. Al in Bakersfield, your Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What's happening, Al?
Hey, Beto, good to talk to you, brother. Hey, listen, I want to start off by saying the Lakers played amazing today. They look great. They look like they're enjoying playing. They played hard on defense. They hustled. It was just a great game. And what was the thing that made the game so great? LeBron wasn't playing, Beto.
All right, here we go.
They played so much
here
better
it is.
without him.
All right, that's
they
the first.
They played so much better without him. Are you kidding me?
Al, let me keep a track. Okay, LeBron, anti-LeBron shade. Okay, we got one. All right, Al, continue.
Okay, the 5 players playing defense, all hustling for the ball. Nobody's standing there sulking, bad body language. The team plays better without him. I can't wait till next season until he's gone. God, please come early. Thanks for the call, Beto. Have a good night.
Al, appreciate the call because you called me, but hey, I appreciate you letting me share in your aura. That's the Donald would say. That's G. I didn't want to do this much. I was actually going to tell you, like, don't even worry. But you know what?
I hope LeBron comes back next season just to stick it out.
I get this is, and Ireland was even talking about this. This is going to be the game where, see, I told you, no LeBron. Does the ball move better? Yes. Do you still need LeBron to make a run? Abso-freaking-lutely. Today is one game. And it's also a game where the Knicks could not shoot a three. They went 8 for 34 from the three-point line. Knicks players were in the negative on the plus minus. I'm not a big plus minus guy, but every single one of them was there. Bridges, 0 for 6, did not score. That's also part of the reason why the Lakers won tonight. Or this, I keep saying the time, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. I get it. This is going to be the anti-LeBron people are going to be out there, and this is the perfect example for it. He's not the problem, man. It's the way the Lakers play that is the problem. So this is exactly what's going to happen, Funch. Instead of people enjoying the game and saying, damn, this was a good game, it's the agenda.
Quality opponent, too. Quality opponent.
They don't beat good teams. They get blown out by good teams, and the Knicks are a really good team. But I get it. Today's going to be agenda day. So I kept track. Okay, anti-LeBron, 1, put on the scoreboard. JJ in Belmont Shores, my good friend. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. You've been telling people to relax and chill, JJ. This is why, right? Because the way they play today?
Yeah, Beto, come on, man. You know me.
I do.
what I saw today gives me three scenarios. And first off, I want to say hi, Beto. You're talking to me sober.
Oh, what? Well, it is the daytime. Okay.
It's a day game. The freaks come out at night, Beto. You know that. Anyway, when I look at this, it shows what next year could be like. Mm-hmm. But it also tells me when you add LeBron, we're going to make a run this year. And it could be the scenario where the three of them click, and this is LeBron's last run. And we do the playoffs hard, all three clicking. Come on, baby, let's go.
JJ, you're cooking, baby. I might text you later on today. That's a good call from JJ right there. You add LeBron, and you got to figure out what you are, right? What you're going to do. And I don't want to make this into, LeBron's not here. Let's look at the positives in this game. If you want to complain about the LeBron sports graffiti tomorrow at 1 o'clock with Mason in Ireland, John will take your call, no problem. But today's game, rarely am I coming on this show and praising everybody. But who is there not to praise? In the pregame show, I even told Michael, knee soreness for DeAndre. Look at him. He's moving nice right now. Michael, could defend this guy. I've been snarky about DA. Shut me up today. Jackson Hayes wore a hard foul, got up, hit his free throws. Jackson Hayes, 7 foot, giving up the body, the 50-50 efforts. Like the Lakers had an excellent third quarter where they outscored them 34-20. And in that fourth, there was points where the shots weren't going down. There was points where it looked a little bit stagnant, like it wasn't moving around the way you would like. And what did they do? In that fourth quarter, the Lakers got physical. They played defense. They were attacking. They were holding their spots, trying to draw charges. And there was no sense that the Knicks were ever going to come back in that game. A, B, C, my man Will. A, B, C. They opened strong, so maybe you could be ABO, always be opening. Open strong, but ABC. They closed the game. And you guys know this, I tell you this. I leave at the end of the third quarter. I walk across, and by the time I sit down in my seat, it's probably about 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So we're paying attention to it. And lately it's been, oh boy, don't lose it. Oh boy, don't make it close. Come back in the studio, I say what's up to my man Will. I'm like, damn, Lakers are still cruising in this one. That's what you want to have. Luka Doncic, fadeaway threes, as Ireland will say, why not?
Ayton hands it off to Luka. Luka with Anunoby on him. Excellent defender. Now here comes the double team. Luka still with it, 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. Got to do something, Luka. He got it off and hit it. Falling out of bounds. Luka took a seat in the courtside seats after that shot, and it went in.
And that is the call of the game, brought to you by the Call Jacob Injury Hotline, the only number LA can trust after an accident. 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789. Mention how ugly the Knicks three-point shooting was going. It was 8 for 34, so they decided to pound the rock, and that was good for them, as the Knicks had a 46-32 advantage in the paint, and there's always points in the paint. Brought to you by Vista Paint. For nearly 70 years, Vista Paint has delivered on color, coverage, and service built for the hustle and bustle of California. Vista Paint, contractor trusted and always ready. Coming up next, we're going to go inside the Lakers locker room, hear from Lakers head coach J.J. Redick, hear what he had to say about this game. Also, take your calls, 213-799-0139, 213-799-0139. First-time callers, front of the line. At the game, front of the line. And, Laker fans, the afternoon game. How you feeling today? Is dinner going to taste a little bit better? Lakers post-game show after the Lakers win 110-97 on 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Cap. You know, I look around the rest of the country and it's freezing cold. There's ice and snow everywhere and it just looks miserable. Then I take a look outside and I think, man, are we lucky to live in Southern California or what? No better way to celebrate our good fortune than hanging with some great friends and enjoying ball games and chilling with icy cold Coors Light. So pick up your Coors Light near you or get it delivered to your door today by going to this website, CAChooseChill.com. That's CAChooseChill.com to learn more.
Come on. No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up.
I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid to
Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry, offer ends March 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Meatless. Looking to cut back on meat? We gotcha. Introducing Shakey's Meatless Trio, a trifecta of scrumptious pizzas with all the flavor, but not all the meat. Choose from a medium garden veggie, 3 cheese, or garlic shrimp pizza. Your choice, $16.99. Or pick any 2 for just $29.99.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Made fresh daily.
Restore dinner time harmony. Get Shakey's Meatless Trio at your neighborhood Shakey's Pizza Parlor.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
On 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
877-710 ESPN.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
Last day for a fun day. Back to business as usual come Monday. At the park, everything went real smooth. On a Sunday afternoon.
Inside Crypto, watching Luca and AR put on a show. Oh, yeah. My jam right here. I've always wanted a convertible just for this song. Then I realized my flock would get messed up. Oh, yeah. Just jamming a little light shade of brown for you. Lakers feeling good as the Lakers get the victory 110-97. Executive producer Michael Funch is always digging up the good stuff. Before today, the last time the Lakers had a double-digit win against a top 9 team in the NBA. Game 2 of the regular season when they beat Minnesota by 18. That's right. The last time a double-digit win against a top 9 team. Basically, anybody's going to the playoffs. Game 2 of the regular season. And we're going to see Minnesota on Tuesday as the Lakers are going to have an interesting week. Tough week. My thing is build off of this. You beat the Knicks. Tuesday, you're going to get Minnesota, a team that you're chasing in the playoff mix. And then Saturday, Denver's in town. Thursday's the Bulls. The Bulls are done. I mean, they're not trying to do anything right now. But 4 good games this week. And as Ireland says, why not? Why not win all 4 games? Get far away from that play-in tournament and better your seed. And hopefully maybe even get a first-round game. The player of the game, of course, going to be Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic was crushing.
Kennard to Luka. And the Lakers just running clock here, which is really smart. Here's Kennard. Drives on the baseline. Got it to Rui. Now to Luka. 3-pointer. Good. And Luka delivers the final blow. 110-97. Lakers are going to beat the Knicks. 1 minute remaining.
And Luka Doncic would finish with 35, 8, and 4, a couple of steals for Luka Doncic. He's the player of the game, brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. My guy, Reed Malib, and the crew at Northridge Toyota will take care of you. Bunchy, that Crown is parked next to you, baby. And you see the way gas prices are right now. That hybrid is amazing.
I know.
Thanks, Reed. Love the hybrid. You know what? Keep the truck. I'm loving my hybrid right now. Especially because it's got I found this out the feature the other day. That Toyota Crown that I'm driving has the coolant seats.
Oh, wow.
I've never had a car like that.
Jeez.
I've never had it.
Jealous.
Oh, I got AC all over this. Let's go back out to the phone lines. Our good friend Robbie in East Long Beach on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What's up, Robbie?
Hey, Beto. Great win today. Luke Kennard, kudos. Mm-hmm. What a signature win without LeBron James. And with LeBron James, I think coming back by this Tuesday, I take 50-50 for them beating Minnesota. And I think they get their revenge at Denver at home on Saturday night. And then they beat the Bulls. And I'm thinking probably they're going to stay at the 5 seed for the playoffs. And I feel good about our chances of maybe a conference final with Luke Kennard and DeAndre Ayton. Let's go, Lakers. Woo!
Always good to hear from my good friend Robbie in East Long Beach. Luke Kennard has been an excellent addition for the Lakers. Again, I sound like a broken record. Shoot more, and he did today. Knocked down 3 3-pointers, did Luke Kennard. He has 12 points. But also, Maxi Kleber, solid. Everybody was solid. Jerry Vanderbilt hit a 3. Everybody was solid.
Maybe the Lakers should stick to doing like the 3 centers playing the game thing that they're doing right now.
You could do that in spurts.
Yeah, but maybe DeAndre Ayton can't play 30 minutes.
No.
He can give you 20 minutes of good ball, and then you got Hayes, and then you got Kleber.
Look at the minutes that they're getting. Ayton, 20. Hayes, about 15, 18. That's where you want to have a Maxi Kleber, 10
Spot
points.
minutes, yeah.
Yeah, that's where you want to, because eventually you're going to get exposed with that. And look at the way that the Knicks were attacking Luka Doncic early on. They were trying to pick him up 94 feet if they could. They were really, especially when they get to the front court, they were all over him, different looks. And Luka did a good job of splitting the defense at times, but he's also able to make the extra pass. And I think what Mike Brown and the Knicks were doing today, other teams are going to try to copy that, where they're going to wear down Luka Doncic, especially the games where there's no LeBron and he's going to be the one carrying it. They really went after him. Anunoby was on him a lot, and they wouldn't send the small, they would send the bigger players after him to be in his face. And Luka would get by him, but that's going to wear you down and be a grinder for that. Our good friend Mitch in New Jersey, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What's up, Mitch?
What's happening, Beto? Nice to talk to you during the day.
Yeah.
You're looking like Don Johnson, Miami Vice, called L.A. Vice, right?
Yeah. I bought this sport coat. I bought it in Rome not too long ago. You know, this whole thing. You know, a little pocket square I bought in Florence. You know, a little silk. No biggie.
Okay, sure. I'm sure you have a ton. I don't even own one suit. Let me tell you, you know how I feel about DeAndre Ayton. I mean, for a guy making that money for that talent, he should be making double all the time. But Gray, we got this backhoe when they're hitting, they're on. Luka, I know he was kind of cold hitting threes, but let him shoot. He'll eventually get hot. And can you believe that the Knicks gave up 4 first-round picks for Bridges?
Yeah.
0 points.
That's the thing right there, the 0 points. But you can do that when you're trying to go for it. Mitch, always good to hear from you, my good friend in New Jersey. Mitch was actually tweeting like, there's no postgame show? Hey, Mitch, relax, bro. We got to do the network, which is going to take us about 8 minutes. We'll get to him. But I love the energy from Mitch right
I'm
away.
glad that he's calling in around like 7 o'clock his time.
Yeah, he's awake.
Like calling in at 2 o'clock his time.
Yeah. All right, so you know how I have a love-hate relationship with Ken in Newport Beach? Ken, I don't ever check my tweets during the game, Ken, and I'm catching up on the tweets from you. And I just love the emotions, the roller coaster. I can only imagine watching a game with Ken because I would get so annoyed because he is super high, super low, super high, super low. Ken from Newport Beach today, I'm looking at his tweet, and it started off, Luka is so hungover. Okay. He's now 3 for 10 from the field, 1 for 6 from 3. And that's the story. Get him out of the game. Damn, Ken, you're going to slander a dude? And also, who among us haven't shown up, feeling a little tipsy the day before? And then a few minutes later, the game's just over. Look at the lack of effort by the Lakers. You can already see it. They can't play day games, that's for sure. When he sent that, the Lakers had an 18-point lead. Maybe, Ken, you're the one who was drinking last night, man. Ken in Newport Beach, what is wrong with you? Why are you so mad so early? This was a good win.
It didn't have anything to do with the game. Somebody smashed my car last night. So anyway.
What's that got to do with Luka? Get mad at that guy. Don't get mad at Luka.
I know. Okay. First off, this was a great win. It was a great win not because of offense, because of defense. They really played good defense, and it really made a difference. And, I don't want to say anything about LeBron because he's one of the greatest of all time, but they're now 14-8 when LeBron doesn't play.
Here we go. There's 2 people. All right, here we go. The anti-LeBron counters here. All right, go for it.
No, it's not a LeBron fault. It's the 3 of them together doesn't work. Reaves had a great game. He hasn't had a great game the last 4 games because he had more freedom. And, I was really flipping out when it went on a 10-0 run in the fourth quarter. And I'm yelling. I'm saying, make some changes, call some timeout. Well, it turned out that he knew what he was doing, and that was one of the worst games shooting from 3 that I've ever seen from New York.
Yeah.
So they won, big game, and Luka was really good in the fourth quarter and the second half, made up for difference. But they're 14-8. You know, that has to tell us something.
Yeah.
That the combination of the three of them doesn't work.
Ken, is there anything that you do like?
I'm sorry.
Is there anything that you do like?
Yes.
Like, what do you like?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a Lakers fan going on 50-something years.
I know, but do you,
major Laker fan.
But do you like them, Ken?
Yes, I do. You know, the Jerry West and the Chamberlain and you know, some of the coaches I've had over the years.
All right, what about this team? Is there anything you like about them, Ken?
This team here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Luka. I like LeBron when he's not playing poor defense. The team itself does not have star power for a starting five.
Okay,
So
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
It's tough to win, and the bench, as we know, is last in the NBA in scoring.
Yeah.
So they're making a good effort. And today was an example where they played defense, and that's what won the game.
Ken, can you actually enjoy this win, or you're just going to find everything negative about it?
No. I mean, my only negative, it was just facts. I'm a facts guy. And, you know, LeBron is one of the greatest players of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes players don't mesh together.
All right.
And that's what happens with this team. It's not a negative against a person. It's the whole package together. You want to blame anybody, blame the front office.
There we go,
They
Ken.
didn't maybe do a lot. Yeah.
There you go.
Enough looks about it. But great game, important game. I'm very excited for it.
Good stuff, Ken. Always good to hear from you, and I always look forward to, reading your tweets all together. It's like when you binge a show.
What's he going to say today about the Lakers, really?
It's like when you binge a show, Funch. It's like, you got to do it all together. That's like Ken in Newport Beach's tweets for me, because they're all together for me. I can't just do one. I got to read them all together.
He thought it was hungover. It's an early game. Jeez.
Whatever. Mark at Manhattan Beach, our Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
What up, Beto?
What's up, Mark?
Poppin', man. Man, good mood, man. I was wondering how the Lakers would come out, especially in the day game. Will they come out flat and get hammered, or will they sack it up and show up? And I'm glad that was how they decided to play. Just a complete team win today, as you mentioned. I know the narrative from all the national shows and even around here is going to be, oh, look how they are without LeBron.
Yeah.
I'm just going to choose to focus on what the actual team did on the floor. I know the narrative is the sexier theme is going to be how much better they are with LeBron. I'm just going to focus on what they did today. I'll give credit to all the guys out there. As you mentioned, Luka was himself, Reaves. I just thought everybody chipped in. Hachi was out there playing well. As you mentioned, Luke Kennard, we've been begging the guy to shoot more. After all, he is the most efficient three-point shooter in the league by statistically. So I'm glad he needs to get it going, because we're going to need him down the stretch as the season rolls on to try to lock up a top-tier playoff seed. But Kleber even tipping a little bit, Laravia. So this, to me, I think you can probably say is the best all-around team win. And defensively, that's where I love it, especially. You're holding an explosive team like the Knicks to under 100 points. You lock them down. They're coming off a 45-point ass-whooping of Denver. So this team is rolling right now, and I wanted to see how the Lakers would come out again in a national game against a headline team like the Knicks, and they passed tonight. And just complete love. This is what Laker Nation wanted to see out of this team. Unfortunately, we haven't been to see it as often as we'd like this season. So, and the only thing going forward, though, it's going to be a downtrodden, because, as you mentioned, this is a holy week of games coming up here with some top-tier teams, and especially with Minnesota coming up and Denver and then Houston. So let's see if they can pass the test a couple more times, because if they can really get rolling and beat a couple of those other teams, now we're cooking now, especially as the playoff approaches, and that's the way you want to play. So they don't want to go backward from here and start getting their heads kicked in like they have against top-tier teams. So take this momentum from a great win like this and pull it forward to the rest of the week against these top-tier teams and throughout the season into the playoffs. So a great win. Kudos to everybody. And, hey, this Laker Nation at least can celebrate a great team against an elite team. Thanks for the time, Beto.
Damn good call, Mark. Always like hearing from him, because he gets straight to the point. A lot of good calls. And, yeah, you're going to have the people who are going to put the LeBron shade. Is it still trying to figure out how they work together? Yes. Would I rather have a LeBron on my team than not? Absolutely. because AR has to be cooking. So if he's not, you've seen it where he's not, and it's just Luka by himself. But this was a complete team win. It was good to see them finally beat a good team, and that's what you need to have. And he was talking about the standings, updating them. They are a game back of the Rockets or the 3 spot. They move into the 5th spot. That's why the other day losing is just like, damn it, you have big opportunities. You can't afford to do that. That's why this week, why not go 4-0? You can beat Minnesota. You can beat Denver. You've shown that. You can go and definitely beat up on the Bulls on Thursday, and you want to be in the right spot. Get away from that play-in tournament and be in the middle where you can say, you know what? We have a first-round playoff series. You're not catching Oklahoma City. You're not catching the Spurs. But 3, absolutely, and that's a game back. And coming up in a couple weeks, you're going to play the Rockets twice in Houston. So you want to set yourself in the right spot. Let's go out to North Long Beach. David, first-time caller. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, Beto, how are you?
What's happening, David? Appreciate the phone call.
Yeah, hey, thanks for taking my call. You know, I've listened to all these other callers, and, you know, you want the definition of a perfect game. You saw it today. I mean, you got an elite team against the Knicks, you know, defense, offense. I have never seen a DeAndre Ayton so active today. I mean, that's probably the best game he's ever played. The only problem I had with today's game is that the Lakers went cold in the 4th quarter from 3-point range. We miss a 3, they go down and make one. We miss another one, they go down and make one. If the 3-point work, you know, if the 3-point shot is not working, stop shooting it. Work the ball inside, because you got Luka. You know, he took charge inside. So did AR. It was a great game, and like I said, anybody else thinks it wasn't, you're out of your mind. Thanks for the call.
David, appreciate the phone call. Straight to the point. I like it, and it was a really good game. The players giving the defensive effort, trying to draw the charges. You know what you saw? You saw the Lakers matching physical effort from the Knicks. Like, they weren't getting pushed around. They weren't getting punked around. And the Lakers come out today with the win, 110-97. Coming up, more of your phone calls, and go inside the Lakers locker room on an afternoon when they beat the number 3 team in the Eastern Conference, the Knicks, 110-97. Listen to Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
Bowling, 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 everybody's bowling. I don't mean to brag, but they don't call me Mr. Pinhead for nothing. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Your golf game's getting hotter. Hit the links at Morongo Golf Club at Tuquet Canyon.
Number 2.
7 heavenly chef-driven food stations at the marketplace. Take an all-you-can-eat culinary journey around the world.
And the number 1 reason.
Rick Ross, live March 20th, only at Morongo.
Morongo, good times.
Hey, Laker fans, don't just walk it off. Make the right call.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
It's Chris Morales for VisionWorks. And let's be honest, how many of us wasted our tax refunds on really dumb things in the past? This year, don't do it. Do what thousands of people in OC and LA are doing and invest wisely in your vision. VisionWorks accepts most vision insurance plans, and their professional staff will help everyone maximize their insurance benefits. And if you don't have insurance, don't worry. The experts at VisionWorks will find options that work within your price range. See the world clearly. It really is life-changing. Better vision, better value. VisionWorks just makes sense.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
Once again, here's Beto Duran.
Brenton Wood knows the Lakers got it. They got some soul, 110-97 over the New York Knicks. Here's what J.J. Redick had to say about DeAndre Ayton. I'm going to go give credit for DeAndre Ayton early on.
He was great. Yeah, he was great. I thought the pursuit of the basketball, you know, loose balls, going to block shots. There was a couple times where, you know, he was outside the play, shot goes up, he goes and pursues the rebound. I thought he played really hard tonight. He was great.
Credit where credit is due. He played hard. Here's also a man who played hard, Rui Hachimura.
Do what Rui does, and that's make shots. And we feel very confident when he catches the ball that he's gonna deliver. And I know for the guys like AR and Luka, they have a lot of confidence in him.
Yeah, I can't believe we're going on DeAndre Ayton highlights, Rui Hachimura praise. Because the way they've been played lately wasn't for it. Rui's been playing better the last couple of games. And you know what? Credit to Jackson Hayes.
I mean, look, I remember when I got this job, RP, and we kind of drinking out of a fire hose the first 6 weeks during some stretch of the first press conference and getting ready for the draft in 48 hours and getting ready for free agency in 3 days. Like we sat down and we spent about 2 hours one day and 2 hours the next day just talking about each guy on the roster. And I remembered from Jackson, it was like he sets a lot of illegal screens and he has a lot of offensive fouls, and then he fouls defensively. And I thought as the season progressed last year, we cleaned up the illegal screens. He got a lot better, particularly after the trade with Luka, at making pocket decisions versus shocks and blitzes. But we never really got there with the fouling and keeping his hands out of the action. He's been much better this year, and I think in terms of the verticality that you're talking about as the low man, he's the best guy we have on our team.
Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. The YouTube is always available. That's where Beach Walrus is just pulling out a old school reference. Nice little Sunday. Maybe go Home Depot, a little Bed Bath & Beyond. Like the Lakers get the victory today. Speaking of Walrus, his podcast partner, Walrus and Encino. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Indeed, a happy no shambles Sunday. Okay,
yes.
Like solid win. I mean, when they play the right way, they are capable against virtually any team. Share the ball, move without the ball, play downhill, get to the rack, get to the stripe. I mean, that's a big part of why they ultimately won this game today. 25 of 30 from the free throw line. You got to definitely make a couple more of those, That definitely, is not something you want to see them missing that many free throws, even though 83%, that's definitely acceptable. They hit their threes today. They've been doing that more recently. Rui had a great start to the game. Down the stretch, though, got a bit cold. So for me, a takeaway from today is you're capable of playing like this. I used the word respectable the other night, right? After, what was it? It was the win against, I believe it was the Pelicans, right? I mean, if they can be respectable, I will be satisfied, But there is one thing I want to say. I believe it was David from, I think you said North Long Beach.
Yep.
I am 110% with what he said. At the end of the game, like halfway through the fourth quarter, they just start jacking up 1 3 after another. They're not dropping them, and that starts getting the Knicks back into the game. That, for me, that encapsulates the problem the Lakers have had this season when they have given away games, when they haven't been in games that they should have been in. If it's not dropping, put your head down, get to the rack, get to the stripe. They were in the bonus, I think, for about half of the fourth quarter, the second half of the fourth quarter. You have to play, and you have to think, and you have to coach strategically. So they managed to not let it go, thankfully, awesome, but that is something that can end up biting them down the line, particularly in the playoffs when your opponent is playing as well as they can play. So solid win. Yeah, right now tied for fifth. I think somehow, some way it works out to where we're just above, meaning the Lakers are just above Denver, even though the records are similar. They're going to have a real opportunity playing those two games against Houston. They got a huge opportunity coming up here against the Timberwolves. Keep it up. Keep it up. And the last thought, these people who just continue to just hate on LeBron James. I don't understand you. I wrote in the chat, does he merit criticism? Absolutely. There's no doubt about that, okay? But the idea that this team is better without him, get out of here, man. He won a couple of these games just by himself at 41 years old, okay? Like, he is a part of this team in order for them to actually make something happen. So this gentleman in the chat, I'm sorry, French, I have to help you out here. Fantasy X Channel, do you remember when LeBron threw the ball out of bounds against Denver in 2023 trying a showboat? The game, the Lakers lost by 2 points. My guy, he helped that team win a championship. I got my kids in my room with me right now. He had this team win that championship in 2020 after a terrible, terrible stretch of seasons, okay? He saved the Lakers, all right? So fantasy, go live in your fantasy somewhere else, all right? LeBron brought the Lakers back, okay? It's just that simple, all right? Anyone who argues otherwise, you haven't been paying attention or you were just lying to yourself, okay? So good, solid win. Let's roll this into this next game against Minnesota. Win or lose, keep playing this way. That's all I ask. Win or lose, play the right way. They have been playing the right way. What a great way to spend a Sunday. You all always do a fantastic job, okay? And let's see if they can keep getting it done. And as always, go Lake Show.
Damn, Walrus. See what happens when the kids are away?
Thank you, man. He was helping me out. This dude in this chat room was just
I'm not even going to go into the dude in the chat. Whatever. I'm not even reading the chat. I'm paying attention to the calls, see what's going on. And who are you talking to? Did you just answer a phone call on the air?
I didn't know it was on the air. Sorry.
Okay, how do you answer it? 710.
Yeah, 710 ESPN.
That's how Cappy talks to his remote.
Oh.
ESPN.
I just talked to Cappy right now.
Here, answer the call right now. Who is it?
710 ESPN. Who's this? Beach Walrus. Hold on, man. Hold on.
Yep. Funchy putting people on hold. Good win today, Austin Reaves.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with JJ. I feel like we're doing some really good things, and we still have room for improvement. But tonight was a good step in the right direction. They're a really good team. I think they told me out there that they averaged 117 to hold a team to 97 points. That caliber just shows that our grittiness that we've become to enjoy to do on the defensive end.
It's Austin Reaves after the game on Spectrum Sports Net. Okay, what about the Chargers and defense?
Yeah, it's just a winning play. It just shows your commitment to winning basketball, and I feel like we have everybody in this locker room that'll do that. Maybe some more than others, but when it comes down to it, I feel like with high confidence that if we need it, someone will stand in there and take a charge, unless it's me against Zion.
You know what, Austin? You cannot take a charge against Zion. You can't mess up your golf game, bro. You can't mess that up. And wow, after watching Zion a couple days ago, that is a big, big dude. Jackson Hayes, though, he might take a charge.
Just shows how locked in this team is on the defensive end, at least. I feel like obviously we got a lot to work on, but just getting those stops like that late in the game, trying to get wins like that is just like real gritty and feel like good for our character.
Fantasy Springs Resort Casino has leveled up with all new rewards club, giving you more of what you want, and it might be your lucky day because tonight Fantasy Springs Resort Casino is giving you a 2-night stay plus dinner and golf or bowling for two. Make any day your lucky day. Book now at FantasySpringsResort.com. All right, Funch, I hate to put out our business on the air, but, I mean, this is live radio, so my phone screen is down. So I don't know what you wrote on there. So can you just tell me who we should go to?
Let's go to Thomas in Chicago.
All right, Thomas in Chicago. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What's up, Thomas?
Hey, Beto. Thanks for taking my call. Shout out Fonchi behind the scenes. Does a good job.
Yeah, he's actually...
my thought is, what is your opinion on Fonchi? You can chime in. Of lack of hustle, effort. The shoulders shrugging, and the negativity, maybe not putting the work. When do you guys, from one spectrum, it being from coaching and philosophy to then being the players? Because that's just my quick thought with you guys. Not that's it for this game, but from the losing streak of the Celtics, the Magic, just in general. So I just want to get you guys.
Okay, so one more time, the question is, just to clarify,
when do you blame it, or when do you shift the focus of it? It's being a player's fault versus the coach's fault.
Just making sure you said
how do you know? Okay,
so for me, and Michael and I have this conversation on the pregame show, and even with Ireland, when Ireland jumps in on the pregame show, and Michael will say something to defend. I'm like, Michael, I know people want to blame JJ, and a lot of phone calls will do it, but at the end of the day, when you're the one on the floor, you're the player that's giving the effort. This isn't a junior high, it's not an AAU team, it's not a high school team. You have to be the one that is professional about it. Marcus Smart, you're never going to have to worry about Marcus Smart giving the effort. And the way that Marcus Smart played today set the tone for other players. And that's why Marcus Smart is an excellent addition to that locker room, because the other day he had a chance to just completely take down DeAndre Ayton. Remember, Ayton left with soreness. And what did he do? He protected the big man, and he praised them and he talked about them, and that says a lot to you too, right? Like, you don't want to air your dirty laundry. We don't know what's up with Angel or anything like that. But the players on the floor, yes. There was also a couple times where JJ, he has no problem getting the dudes, and especially when they're running the wrong plays. This is the reason certain guys don't play anymore. So I know I get what you're saying about JJ, where it's like, where's that extension at the end? Like, for the sets that they run, sometimes those plays fall apart because guys don't make the cut. Guys don't get into the right spot. Or DeAndre Ayton, for example, is late, like half a step on an alley-oop or something like that. But it's not for the lack of effort from the coaching staff, but it's for me, it's the execution for the players, and there's no excuse for you to go through the motions at times.
Okay.
Well, what do you got?
Yeah,
what do you see from on TV?
Well, I just like the whole, like, I think for the last couple of games, like, I don't know if, like the lazy passes and just not getting back.
Oh my goodness, that happened today. Luka had 6 turnovers and he didn't get back on one because he was looking at the referee. Like, bro, they just went 3-on-1 on you.
Yeah, and just like again, it's frustrating to look, and like that's not a player. It's just, for me, again, like, I think, like, you go to the games, you've done this for a long time. It's so hard to where it's like, oh, it's a player's fault, and then when it's like, oh no, it's actually maybe the coach drew up a bad play, and then it's like, oh, it's the coach's fault, and like you said, well, the player did this and that to not be. So it's confusing to where I feel like we're all like the Spider-Man meme where we're all pointing at each other to see like is that JJ or is it the player's fault? And it's just a
little bit of everything. Tom, there's an excellent account you should follow on Twitter called Tim_NBA, and he breaks down a lot of the plays that are going on, and you'll see a lot of the times, because he breaks it down usually like the next day after he breaks down the film of how certain Laker players are not in the right spot or how they're forcing things. Another one that does an excellent job on Twitter is a young man named Raj Chipalu, RAJCHIPALU, and Raj will start breaking down some of the plays, and he'll show some of the videos, the highlights of when the Lakers are running horns or their ETO, or if they're, the other teams are in drop and how they're attacking it, because teams are always giving the Lakers different looks. It just seems like the Lakers are always like adjusting to them instead of other teams adjusting to the Lakers. Tom, I got to run. Appreciate the phone call. Good stuff. Good job from Tom. Bunch, my phone screen is still down, so who do you want to go to next?
Let's go to Don in City of Industry.
Oh, my good friend Don in Industry. Good to hear from you, my friend. How you been?
Good. Beto, Finch, what's going on, buddy? Everything is cool when the team plays team ball. It's nice to see. When they just work the system, it's so much fun. Having 2 guards being the main, focus of the offense kind of reminds me of Golden State back in the day. Yeah. And they always had that thing where if you weren't moving the ball or if you weren't moving without the ball, they would actually pull you out of the game, have somebody coach you up on the side. Hey, man, you better start moving. You better start passing, and then put them back in. And I like to see that commitment now, because I think that kind of system really would favor us with our structure, whoever's in there. And especially if LeBron is in, great. I mean, he's one of the great passers, too. And especially at his age, that's what I'd like to see him really emphasize, because physically he can only do so much on offense or defense. But, man, you can always pass. He can sit in a wheelchair and pass. So as long as they play like this and the defense, when's the last time you heard anybody praise the Lakers for their defense? It's great.
Today's the first time.
When you can, it's great. And so I just hope they found something, and I hope they stick with it and build on it, because this is crunch time, getting down to the short strokes. So we better get it. So steady as you go, fellas. Steady as you go.
Don in Industry, always good to hear from you. Longtime Sports Talk radio caller. Met him back when I used to answer the phones for the late Johnny Ortiz boxing show on Sunday nights. Remember that show, Bunch?
Way back in the day.
You had just started when that show was finishing up.
Mm-hmm.
I used to work Sunday nights answering the phone calls, where we used to get a bunch of calls because you would recap all the fights. Let's go back inside the Lakers locker room. Here's Rui Hachimura had to say about beating a good team. Finally.
I think, especially we just played them last month, you know how New York, the Knicks and the Lakers game, it's one of the biggest game of the year. So we kind of took in the pride. I think we had it's our home game, and then we saw that they really beat Denver by 40 or whatever. It was crazy after our game. So we kind of took it personal. I think, and then we got this dub. So yeah, that was a great team win.
All right, my phone screen is back up there, Funch. Is that Beach Walrus, our good friend in the Midwest?
One and only.
Beach Walrus. Professor Beach Walrus. How you doing, sir?
Hey, thanks a lot, Funch. Thanks, Beto. Man, what a nice little Sunday. I was telling Walrus in the group chat. This is Bed Bath and Beyond. You're calling out a dominating. You guys got a win against a decent team on paper. Although the Knicks have been as volatile, maybe as the Lakers, honestly, out east. And I hear shout outs on effort and defense for the Lakers.
What are we doing?
What we're talking about today.
What are we doing? What world is this?
It's beautiful.
It must be because we sprung forward or something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think so. I think the daylight savings time. Maybe this is a whole new start. But if we had a drinking game for your post game, it's definitely two things. Is JJ to blame, and is LeBron? Are we better without him? And if we started a drinking game with those two things on your calls, we're walking out here tipsy, all of us, because Lakers fans want to turn the page on LeBron as fast as they start to realize without LeBron, you don't have AD, you don't have a bubble title, you don't have Luka, you're not relevant, and you guys are in a limbo of perpetual mediocrity. So, give LeBron a little praise. I'll say again, that guy I think deserves a statue when it's all said and done, but that's my opinion. Here's a question I want to ask you in Funch. At this point in time, today, would you rather have the Don, Luka, the fleece heard around the world, or Steph Castle going forward? Curious about that. Good win for the Lakers. This is what makes
hold on. Walter, Professor.
Yeah,
one more time.
I'm with you.
You said it was. Do I want Castle and who?
Do you want Steph Castle or Luka going forward? If you had a choice today, that's tough, right? Think about their contracts. Think about their potential. The two-way play. I mean, there's a lot to consider there.
I'm not going to get into the contract. Let's just go basketball. Yeah, where are you going with this?
You want to know my answer first?
Yeah.
There's a reason that there is the pristine Wemby Castle building in San Ann right now, and of course Vic is a freak, but Steph Castle is the most pivotal playoff player to success this year. Mark my word. If they go deep, it's because Steph Castle, both sides of the ball, penetration, respectable three ball, but his defense both ways, you can't match that. Him and Amen Thompson are the best two-way guards going right now, in my opinion.
Beach Walrus in South Dakota, right?
South. Hey, 70 degrees, Beto. I'm in shorts out here talking to you today.
Oh,
brother.
let's go, Professor in South Dakota. Appreciate the phone call as always. All right, I rarely get into the hypothetical stuff like that, Funch. You know me, that's not my style. But this is a good one because Steph Castle is 21, out of UConn, growing and budding. But if he doesn't have Wemby, is he Steph Castle?
I don't know. Luka was Luka when he first came on the scene. Steph Castle kind of has to climb that mountain to be, his best player, the best potential player he can be.
Yeah, but I'm going Luka easy.
Luka, yeah.
I'm going, but it's a good talk. It's a good talk. Different kind of game, different approach. Give me Luka. Yeah, I'm gonna take Luka. And for those wondering right away, a LeBron statue, no chance. Do not be surprised. Again, I don't know anything, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a LeBron statue.
Beto, he's gonna get one in every city he played in. Trust me.
Again,
I don't know anything too, but this is just, a bunch take.
I wouldn't be surprised. Do I think he deserves one with the Lakers? No. There are a lot of other historical Laker figures that deserve it before him, but I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be
No doubt
surprised.
he'll get his number retired, though.
Yeah, because he goes into the Hall of Fame. He won a championship with the Lakers.
Yeah.
He'll get the number retired.
Yeah.
But as far as the statue, I know they want to do more out there, but there's other Laker figures that deserve a statue before him.
I agree with that, but LeBron will get a statue.
But here, when it comes to LeBron, nothing surprises me at all. Good show today. Lakers get the win, 110-97. All right, Funch, I got to finish this up with you. Why are you arguing with people? What's wrong with you today? Good Laker win. I mean, you could find some flaws, but you're arguing. You're not you're not in shambles anymore.
It's just the LeBron,
Is that what the chat was all about today?
Yes, LeBron hate. It's LeBron hate. And I'm telling y'all, you guys were doing the same thing to Kobe about 10 years ago when he was coming off his Achilles injury. You guys wanted him to be out of town, and then when he left town, you guys wanted him to come back.
But Kobe wasn't on a playoff team.
That's very true.
They weren't contending.
But he's a generational talent. He's a top 10 player of all time. LeBron's a top 10 player a top 3 player of all time.
So you're arguing with people because of LeBron?
I do. Yes, I am.
Right.
I'm a LeBron lover.
Again, to watch him play is amazing. fantastic, and
I'm lucky. We're lucky to watch him play in L.A.
He makes the Lakers better, no matter what. Because when it's 1 against 5 with Luka and Austin Reaves as a shooting, he makes the Lakers better. I get what you're saying, anti-LeBron people. The ball does get stuck. It doesn't move. There's not much flow. That's up to the coaching staff to figure out how to move people around. But I get it. But damn it, call and complain tomorrow with Ireland.
Sports graffiti,
1 o'clock. Call and complain because Ireland loves that topic. I just love talking about what happened.
We also have a Lakers talk tomorrow. Call that and complain too.
With Andy?
Yeah, 7 o'clock tomorrow.
All right. Well, I'm off tomorrow. I'm playing golf. Shocker. I don't know where, but I'll find somewhere. And if you guys want, meet me at the Crest and Torrance happy hour. I'm buying the first round. Get there. I didn't say win, but just get there. Lakers postgame show. They get the win tonight, 110-97. Thanks, everybody behind the scenes. Tim, Rebecca, Funch, and Will. Lakers look good against a good team. And look where they're at right now. Look at this. Could it be a team that has won 2 in a row? A team that is now in the 5th spot in the Western Conference? Just don't mess it up on Tuesday against Minnesota. Because if you beat Minnesota Tuesday, you're now in the 4th spot. Oh, watch out. But then again, we know this team. 1 game at a time. I'm Beto Duran. Enjoy your Sunday afternoon. Lakers win 110-97 over the New York Knicks. Thanks for listening to the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Lakers Knicks is a final from Crypto.com Arena. Game 64 of the NBA season is in the books from LA Live.
Lakers basketball on ESPN LA. Presented by Michelob Ultra. No matter what you're playing for, make it superior.